I'm John Champion, Jim Beglin's next to me, and a warm welcome to La Rosaleda.
Hi John, hi everyone. I'm really looking forward to this match.
Here's Schweinsteiger. Van der Vaart intercepts. Here's Lahm. Penalised for that challenge. Lahm. Robins cross. And they've hooked it clear. The ball's with Van der Vaart. They're breaking out quickly here. The ball's with Modric. Giovanni Dos Santos. That's not going to make it through. And Schweinsteiger. Van der Vaart. Ribéry. Here's Schweinsteiger. Lahm. Long ball over the top. There's a possibility here for a shot. He created a great chance there.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Gallas. Asuikoto. Here's Modric. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? 15 minutes gone in the first half. Here's Defoe. Modric. Free kick awarded. He's gone for it! That had a real sting to it.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Still, they can't breach the penalty area. Tarka on the ball. Modric. Now through to Defoe. Tries from a way out. No, that's over the bar.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Luis Gustavo. Here's Ribéry. He's making a good run here. It's a save. What a save.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Hits a ball in, and he makes absolutely no mistake. And it's Bayern Munich who take the lead. So we resume at 1-0.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Van der Vaart. This could be interesting. This goes for a throw-in. Here's Schweinsteiger and Ribéry. There's just no one in support. Now a chance to do some damage from out wide. Picked off there. Bale. He's got in. He's latched onto it. Can he shoot? Defoe! They've scored! Now back on level terms.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That is a vintage goal.
Yeah, and I don't mind admitting that this is my kind of football. Good passing and movement with the right tempo and purpose. It's really enjoyable.
They kick off with parity restored.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
It's on for him. Modric. A fine display of slick passing. The ball's with Modric. Sloppy pass, intercepted.
Yeah, they're just finding it hard now to produce that extra bit of craft that can make all the difference. That key pass.
And here's Robin. Look at him go! Good pass to the wing. It's going right across the goal. Giovanni Dos Santos. Gallas. And Parker. Another 5 minutes remaining before half-time, and the game is tied. Here's Michael Dawson. Switches play to the other side. Schweinsteiger makes the interception. He's looking to play it into the channel. Modric on the ball. Asuikoto. Here's Gallas. Here's Modric. Bale. Defoe on the ball. It's come through to him nicely. Toni Kroos. Chance for a counter then. The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
Yeah, it's been tight and cagey. Both teams have cancelled each other out. For me, it's a little surprising we've actually had a couple of goals in that first half.
1-1 as it stands, so nothing to separate them. Across it goes to the wing. He's onside here. Now he crosses into the centre. Driven in. He shoots again.
Just as well the defender was on hand to mop up the loose ball.
Van Bouten cuts it out. The ball's with Toni Kroos. Defoe. Now Giovanni Dos Santos. Here's Parker. It's on for him. Bale. This is lovely passing to watch. Great chance for the counter. Kyle Walker. Luis Gustavo. And Robin. Now a chance for a cross from the flank. Robin! Keeper claims it. Just straight offside then. Free kick to the opposition. Kyle Walker. The ball's with Giovanni Dos Santos. Modric. Modric. A crucial intervention there.
Yeah, it's all very easy on the eye, but I think they're just missing something a little more incisive now to complement some very good build-up play.
Cut out in a promising position. They've won a corner. Ball in. Now the chance. Strikes it. He's done very well there. That's a shame.
That's such a great run he made there. He got away from two defenders as well. That's wonderful play.
Here's Parker. Oh, fine through ball down the middle. That'll be a corner. A ball in. Here's a header. And the keeper's there to claim it. Now Toni Kroos wants to get this forward. Modric makes the interception. Kyle Walker. Müller. Ribéry tries to slide it past the defence. Up goes the assistant referee's flag. And no wonder they look disappointed. There was a chance to take the lead there. Kyle Walker. Michael Dawson. Modric. Defoe. Bale. Cuts it out. Toni Kroos. Here's Ribéry. The pass cut out. Bale. We're into the final quarter of an hour. Kyle Walker. Bale! An opportunity missed.
Oh, he could really have put his team in the driving seat by scoring there.
Defoe. Van der Vaart on the ball. Kyle Walker. It's through.
Well, let's see if they've got time for another goal, but time would appear to be their biggest rival now. They've got to keep the ball better than that.
Kyle Walker. Now through to Defoe. Defoe! And that's gone wide of the left-hand post.
Well, that's understandable because they haven't found it easy against this defence. And shooting from that sort of range, it's not the answer.
The ball's with Müller. loses out in a position of some promise. Now Giovanni Dos Santos. The ball's with Modric. Got it. So both sides acutely aware that one mistake could lose them this game. Chance here. Here's Gallas. Asuikoto. Bale. Oh, it's been cut out. Luis Gustavo. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Here's Toni Kroos. What options are there for him? Müller, who's already made an impact on this game, took him out. Free kick awarded. The referee shows him the yellow card. Didn't go for the ball, just took the player out. Might consider himself a tad lucky not to see red. Well, the fans will be delighted by this as the referee blows his whistle for the end of normal time. They get more for their money. Extra time is coming their way.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
The first half of extra time underway now. A lot of tired legs out there. A true test of fitness and stamina from here on in. It's all about who wants it more at this stage. Luis Gustavo. Now Toni Kroos. Here's Michael Dawson. Here's Modric. The ball's with Defoe. No, it's been picked off. He's onside. That stopped the danger. Kyle Walker. Here's Defoe. Modric on the ball. Plays this forward. Here's Robin. No, that's not going to make it. Got it. Here's Modric. This is very pleasing on the eye. Now Van der Vaart. Oh, fantastic save. Pizarro. Lunged in and gave away a free kick. Well, it's a booking. No surprise, really. I have to agree with the ref there. Defender didn't get anywhere near the ball. No complaints about that. The referee blows his whistle to end the first half of extra time, and still nothing to choose.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Where's he going to go? Van der Vaart. Kyle Walker. It's come through to him.
Oh, that was such a good chance.
Giovanni Dos Santos. Here's Parker. Parker. Modric. Kyle Walker. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Oh, that's a vital stop.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Modric. On his own, and he has options on the left-hand side. Here's Van der Vaart. Mistime challenge. Looked worse than it was. Free kick, and that is a yellow card. I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for the tackle. Put him under pressure now. You just can't go around diving in for challenges like that. Modric. Giovanni Dos Santos, who's set up one goal so far. Looking to carve open the defence. He takes the opportunity to shoot. Just off target.
Well, look, I just think he didn't get the connection he was hoping for. Nearly perfect technically, but not quite on the mark.
There is the whistle to signal the end of the second half of extra time, and the scores are still level. We now go into a penalty shootout where either... It doesn't matter how many times you've been in a penalty shootout, even the most experienced of players can crumble under the intense pressure. Struck with some authority. He made it, it's 1-1. Oh, ice cool. Goalkeeper didn't have a chance. Denied by the crossbar.
That was inches away from being a great spot kick, but he's hit the woodwork.
He scored. Still got nowhere near it. He's put it down the middle. He places it on the spot, steps back, pauses, looks fairly relaxed, but his heart must be beating like crazy. The fans on their feet as down comes the curtain on a true drama. Agonising yet compelling, they've won it on penalties.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
And all that remains is for... It's John Champion and Jim Beglin alongside me, and this is the San Siro Stadium.
Thanks, John. Hello, everyone. What an atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. It's all very, very exciting.
And here we have Manchester United against Juventus. The ball's with Welbeck. Ashley Young. Rooney's got it. Maybe now. It was a good ball in.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Here's Chiellini. And Marchisio. Pirlo. This is a promising run. Here's Marchisio. The ball is with Pirlo. Vidal. Onside. Now an opportunity to cross, and the cross dealt with. He can take the shot on here. Drives it in. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Can he now find a finish? And the referee wants words. It's a booking. You can see what the player thinks of that decision. It's back to the old argument about referees who've never played the game at this level. This is very much within his range. Ideal distance out.
From the first free kick in any game, you want to set the right tone for what follows, and I just wonder if they've got something up their sleeve here.
Decent strike. And the keeper's there to claim it. Here's Nani, and now the counter-attack. Now through to Scholes. Chiellini on the ball. Marchisio. He's got in. Ashley Young cuts it out. Rooney. Here's Nani. A fine display of slick passing. Vucinic. Now Matri. They're off on the counter. No, it's been picked off. And Scholes. Evra. Here's Welbeck. Ashley Young. And Evra. Ashley Young. Foul. Referee with an easy decision to make. Manchester United have this free kick. He's gone for it! He went for power there.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Here's a ball in. Here's a header. keeper claims it.
That was such a good effort despite the attention of his marker. I thought he did really well there.
Now Matri, chance for a counter then. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Valencia. Ashley Young. Midway through this first half, and play has settled into a nice pattern. Here's Scholes. Evra. Here's Scholes. This is lovely passing to watch. Picked off there. Marchisio. The ball's with Giovinco. And Nani. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Welbeck. Valencia. Vidic. Phil Jones. Evra. Tried to play it through. Now Rooney. Rooney! That was a super ball in.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Five minutes to go to half-time and nothing to choose between them. Now through to Matri. Oh, a crucial intervention. Welbeck. The pass cut out. Marchisio on the ball. Vucinic. The ball's with Matri. Now Vidal. Here's Pirlo. Now Vucinic. Now into the area. Here's Evra. The whistle goes to signify half-time.
Well, this has been such a poor effort from both sides. The keepers have been more or less redundant.
Goalless then at this stage. Manchester United against Juventus. And Juventus with a free kick. Lifts it over the top. He scores!
Oh my!
And the game finally comes to life in the second half. He benefited from a slide rule pass.
Well, it posed such an awkward question. Track the ball or track the run? In the end, they managed neither.
They get us underway at 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Marchisio. Here's Giovinco. Welbeck. Rooney. Rooney! And it's off the post. Pirlo. Here's Nani. Driven in. They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
Well, there's an example of good play for you. That was all his own making too, to retrieve the ball and get the shot away. Well done, son.
They're breaking out quickly here. Here's Nani. Now Rooney, could be a chance now. And Marchisio. Great chance for the counter. It's on for him. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. We've reached the hour mark. Wants to get this forward. Got it. Didn't get the ball there. Free kick. The ball is with Scholes. Marchisio. The ball's with Giovinco. Plays this forward. Looking to thread it through. Vucinic. Hits the ball. Turn back in. And he makes absolutely no mistake. Oh no, what a shame, the flag's up. The referee says he was offside and the goal is chalked off.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Rooney.
Well, that came from a lack of vision. The space was out wide and yet he hit traffic.
Now Welbeck. Goalkeeper marshalling the defenders, telling them to stand their ground.
For someone whose confidence is high, this is a lovely position to have a free kick and a chance to restore parity. The keeper's got to get his wall right here.
They're going to make a substitution. It'll be their first of the match.
Well, the manager's made the change, but he knows he really should have done a lot better here today.
Really good try, but no goal.
Oh, listen, to come that close is a really, really good attempt, and judging by the crowd's reaction, they thought he'd done enough too.
We all know what he can do.
Oh, he's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Pirlo, he plays it through. Ashley Young. Now Welbeck. Now he's ready for a shot. Still in play! Goal!
Unbelievable.
A moment of significance for Manchester United. I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we resume with the scores back level.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Krasic wants to get this forward. Vucinic totally mistimed his tackle there and gives away a free kick. Out from the breast pocket comes a yellow card from the referee. And Juventus with a free kick.
If ever a goalkeeper had to get his wall set up right, this is it. And even then, it may not be good enough, because once this fella gets over a free kick, he's capable of anything.
And he goes direct. That was a real chance.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Raphael. Here's Carrick. Giggs. Poor challenge. Free kick given. Here's Giggs. Nani. The ball's with Rooney. Matri, already a goal scorer in this match. And Nani. Rooney. And he plays it to the keeper. And Evra. The ball is with Vucinic. Raphael. It's on for him. Carrick. Giggs. Nani concedes a free kick with what I have to say is a ferocious challenge. Well, it's a booking. No surprise, really. I have to agree with the ref there. Defender didn't get anywhere near the ball. No complaints about that. Manchester United have this free kick.
Well, it's a bit far out, but you never know. He might just make something of this.
Not a bad strike. And he tries again. Well, that was really close, but you get nothing for being close.
And it may have been ambitious, but he came so near to finding the net. I think that's unfortunate.
Marchisio. Here's Giovinco. Now a chance to do some damage from out wide. Rooney. Here's Nani. Intercepted. The ball's with Marchisio. Here's Pepe. Now Matri. Here's Phil Jones. Valencia. Now Welbeck. Rooney. It's a good spell of passing. Needs a good cross. Here's a cross. And the cross is cleared. There's the whistle for the end of normal time, and the managers now have a 5-minute window for an impromptu team talk before extra time.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
Well, the players may not have voted for this, but the spectators won't be arguing with the prospect of another half hour of these two great sides going head-to-head. Some of the most outstanding players in world football on display. Here's Carrick. Evra. Now Welbeck. Here's Rooney. And Giggs. Matri. Here's Vucinic. Valencia. Got it. The flag stays down. It's cleared. He decides to shoot. Own goal. Unbelievable mistake.
Oh, they'll really be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
A A really unfortunate mix-up for that one.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Pirlo. Great chance for the counter. And he's still going. Welbeck. Here's Evra. Nani. Half-time arrives in extra time with one side narrowly in front. No managers on the pitch at this stage. They'd love to come on and give some pearls of wisdom. They're not allowed to.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Here's Giggs. Now Rooney. Now the chance. Hits it again. Full and kindly. They've done it. That should do it for them. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we resume, and the gap is now 2. They're breaking out quickly here. Slides it through. Chiellini plays this forward. The ball's with Welbeck. Pepe makes the interception. Where's he going to go? And that's gone wide of the left-hand post.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. It wasn't quite enough, though.
The ball is with Giggs. Rooney. Over the line for a throw-in. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. He's got in. There's the whistle and the flag's up. Just caught offside there. Pepe. Through and still going. Now a chance for a cross from the flank. Valencia. And there goes the whistle, signalling the end of extra time. Well, that certainly was one heck of a game. A great performance. It's John Champion, and alongside me in the Camp Nou, Jim Beglin.
Hi John, there's been a great buzz here since I sat in my seat. I think this promises something special today.
De Rossi, Juan, Heinze, Juan on the ball, Rossi, caught him there, free kick. Will he go direct here? He's gone for it, and that is simply superb. Superb from Gerrard. He gets his team off to a flyer.
Well, if this is a sign of things to come, we could be in for a very exciting, entertaining game here. It is all the makings.
It just shows what a class act he is.
Well, he was just trying to guide that into an area in the hope that it may go all the way, and he's pulled it off. Wonderful.
We didn't have to wait long for the first goal.
Listen, whatever the manager has said before the game started, it's worth the treat. This is bright and sharp, and I think that goal is fully deserved.
Pjanic. Skirtle. Adam. Here's Osvaldo. Totti. Here's Pjanic. Bellamy. Good vision there. Glenn Johnson's cross, and that ball picked up by the keeper. Bellamy. Now Lucas. Luis Suarez. Can he now find a finish? He's carved himself a chance here. Great chance for the counter. Here's Gerrard. Now the chance! What a reprieve that was.
I thought he did so well to win possession of the ball in such a good position. He had to have a go at goal.
Gerrard, whose goal-scoring skills have already been seen. De Rossi. This is lovely passing to watch. The ball's with Pjanic. Totti. Got it. Rossi. This is very pleasing on the eye. And Gerrard. Jose Enrique. Promising run down the byline. shoots. The post to the rescue. He just took too long there.
Oh, you've got to make your mind up quicker than that. He just allowed the defence to get back behind.
Here's Pjanic. Here's Osvaldo. Here's Totti. Gerrard, already a goal scorer in this match. The ball is sent into the middle, and the cross cleared away. Now Osvaldo, and now the counter-attack. Pjanic, Totti. Luis Suarez. Plays this forward. He's got in. No, beaten to it. De Rossi. And we've barely had half of the first half. Out of play it goes for a throw. Rossi. Lamela. De Rossi. Jose Angel. Some slick passing on display. What can they make of it? Breaking into space. Picked off the ball. Bellamy. Wants to get this forward. Here's Gerrard. No, it was cut out. Here's David Pizarro. The ball's with Pjanic. No, it's been cut out.
Well, listen, when it's congested through the centre of the pitch like that, they'll threaten more from the wider positions.
It's a good run he's making. Glenn Johnson. Over the top. It's come through to him nicely. Skillfully hit. Jose Enrique. Luis Suarez. Lunged in there and gave away a free kick. The referee shows him the yellow card. Didn't go for the ball, just took the player out. Might consider himself a tad lucky not to see red. The opponents just can't afford to concede any more goals. Free kick! Really good try, but no goal.
Or maybe he just cut across the shot slightly and that made it track the wrong side of the post, but that's very unlucky.
Gerrard, who's already made an impact on this game. Glenn Johnson. Adam. Lucas. Glenn Johnson. Adam. Now a promising attack from a wide position. A cross in. Wonderful header. And there is the referee's whistle to end the first half.
Well, 1-0 up is never the safest scoreline, but this is looking pretty good on this evidence.
It's a cagey game, this one. Plenty to fascinate the spectators, though. Score is 1-0. So they're still chasing the game, no change there. Cuts it out. Lamela. The ball's with De Rossi. Now Pjanic. Jose Angel. Fouled there. Free kick given. A free kick for Roma. He can have a go from here. Decent strike. And De Rossi. Rosie. De Rossi. Totti. Challenge poor. Foul called. A free kick for Roma.
He's got two options here. He either goes for goal or he opts for the little dink into the penalty box.
The keeper always the favourite there.
Great contact, but he just made it too easy for the keeper by going down the middle.
Now through to Osvaldo. Could it be a chance? He's bursting forward. Pjanic, and it's off the post. Totally mistimed his challenge then and gives away a free kick. And there'll be a yellow card for the foul too. The referee had a good view of it. Glenn Johnson. The ball's with Gerrard. Here's Joe Cole. He's looking for that right pass. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Glenn Johnson. He's attacking down the flank. Here's Lamela. Here's De Rossi. Lucas. Luis Suarez. Now a chance to do some damage from out wide. De Rossi. Osvaldo. Now Pjanic. He's on the ball. Where's he taking it? Free kick given. And that was a late challenge that brings a yellow. A free kick for Roma. He can have a go from here. And he has a go. That was really close.
Oh, listen, to come that close is a really, really good attempt, and judging by the crowd's reaction, they thought he'd done enough too.
We all know what he can do.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
The referee can see he's ready to come back. Yes, he's signalled for him to get back on the pitch. They're breaking out quickly here. Marquinhos. Now Osvaldo. Oh, it's been cut out.
They may well get a bit more joy down the flanks. They'll certainly find more space out there.
Picked off there. Bellamy. That's David Pizarro. Rosie. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Luis Suarez. Good pass to the wing. Good opportunity for a cross here. Cut out in a promising position. Knocks it through to the front line. Lucas. Lucas shoots! From distance, it lacked accuracy.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
Ainse on the ball. Here's Burdisso. A fine display of slick passing. Marquinhos. Now Pjanic. Marquinhos. Oh, that's a vital block. Marquinhos. Jose Angel. And that's a foul. Referee quickly at the scene of the crime. A free kick for Roma. Not a bad strike. Flicks it over the top. That's not going to make it through.
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
You know what, they're knocking on the door, but they're running out of time. Easy pickings, really. Here's Pjanic. It's on for him. And he was obstructed there. Referee gives the free kick. A free kick for Roma. Going for goal. That's an admirable save.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Space on the flank. He shoots there. No, possession lost. Lucas. There's Aquilani. It's opened up nicely for him. The ball played out wide. Driven in. There's the final whistle, signalling the end of 90 minutes. This was quite a contest right through to the end. It's hats off to the defenders. They did very well to keep the opposition strikers at bay.
Look, it's a very fine win.
It's John Champion here, and this the voice of Jim Beglin.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
Adebayor! That stopped the danger. Clichy and Silva. Here's Yaya Toure. Clichy. Here's Aguero. Loses out in a position of some promise. Adebayor! Not this time.
Well, it just goes to show you how effective a counter-attack can be, because when you move the ball at pace like that, it only takes seconds to create a threat.
It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
Looking to thread it through. Oh, he's lost it. That's clearly not what was intended. Carrick. He's got in. Valencia. Plays this forward. He plays it through. Sloppy pass, intercepted. Scholes on the ball. They're breaking out quickly here. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to slide it past the defence. Now Aguero. Up goes the assistant referee's flag. And no wonder they look disappointed. There was a chance to take the lead there. Here's Evra. That's a throw. Micah Richards. No, it was cut out. Oh, he plays it long. It's on for him. He's onside here. No, didn't quite get the distance he wanted on it. The ball is with Giggs. Yaya Toure. Here's Barry. Clichy. Aguero. Now through to Adebayor. Here's a shot. They've done it. It's 1-0. And he owes a debt of thanks to his teammate with that perfect pass.
And when the ball through is that good, there isn't much a defence can do. That's as incisive as it comes.
So we start again at 1-0.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
And Scholes. Aguero. The ball's with Adebayor. Now he's ready for a shot. And Giggs. Midway through this first half. And play has settled into a nice pattern. Yaya Toure. The pass cut out. Valencia. Nani. Barry. Silva, who has an assist to his name. Aguero. Chance for a counter then. Got the man there, surely. Yeah, free kick given. Manchester United have this free kick. Not a bad strike. Now through to Rooney. Here's a possibility. He scored! A moment of significance for Manchester United. He escaped the shackles and finished very well.
Yeah, defensively they thought they had him where they wanted him, but he's forever on his toes and he showed terrific movement to manufacture some space and score.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
And he's going for it. The ball crossed the line. Silva on the ball. Here's Barry. Adebayor's there. A chance. Five minutes before half-time, and it's level. Here's Scholes. Evra. No attempt to play the ball. Free kick. Manchester United have this free kick. And he goes for it. That had a real sting to it.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Here's a ball in. And now the counter-attack. Scholes on the ball. Here's Giggs. The ball is with Scholes. Raphael slides it through. And there's the end to the first 45.
I can assure you the players won't be happy about throwing away that advantage. They should have done a lot better to protect that lead.
So nothing to separate the two teams. It stands at one apiece. Raphael got it. Foul. Referee with an easy decision to make. Manchester United have this free kick. Raphael, he's looking to play it into the channel. Picked it off. Here's Yaya Toure. And that'll be a throw. Clichy. Barry on the ball. Adebayor. Yaya Toure. Balotelli looking to carve open the defence. This could be interesting. Here's Yaya Toure. Giggs beats him to it. Here's Scholes. Great chance for the counter. Giggs cuts it out. And Silva. Carrick. No, it's been cut out. The ball's with Silva. Aguero. Now Adebayor. Wants to get this forward. No, that's not going to make it. Here's Silva. Aguero on the ball. Clichy. No, that won't be finding its target. The linesman's kept his flag down. Here's Yaya Toure. Micah Richards. And Kompany. And Toure. Here's Barry. This is lovely passing to watch. Silva. Balotelli. No, beaten to it. Raphael. Now a promising attack from a wide position. They got a throw in. A cross in, it's cleared. Good footwork creating the counter-attack. Evra. Micah Richards. The ball's with Silva. Terrible tackle, gives away a free kick. And indeed it is a yellow card. No hard feelings between the two players, but there was an air of cynicism about the foul. Scholes. Evra. Play it goes for throw. To the back. Still has the ball at his feet. Could be a chance now, and it's a really well-taken goal, and that completes the comeback. He escaped the shackles and finished very well.
And it looked as if he had no room to try and engineer a chance there, and yet his strength and desire came through. It's a very well-worked finish.
And it's the substitute who scored. I bet the manager feels pretty good now.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Onside. Can he now find a finish?
It's all about good concentration now. When the body tires, the brain tends to go with it, so they've really got to dig in now to stay ahead.
Scholes. Silva. And Yaya Toure. Intercepted.
Build-up play is so easy on the eye, but someone's got to get a shot away.
They're off on the counter. Here's Nani. And he can't find anyone. He's found space. It's opened up nicely for him. Pushed away. Rooney's got it. No, it's been picked off. Silva. The ball's with Tevez. It's come through to him, and he'll shoot here. That's probably caused a few sighs. Caught offside, and I'm afraid the chance at the equaliser has gone. Here's Nani. Silva. He's got in. Offside the decision that time. Here's Yaya Toure. Silva. Sloppy pass, intercepted. There's the final whistle, signalling the end of 90 minutes. Come back with. I'm John Champion, and today's co-commentator is Jim Begley.
Hello, John. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's hope it lives up to all our expectations.
And he'll shoot here. Long ball over the top. Montolivo. Here's Kevin Prince Boateng. Mistimed lunge, and the free kick's given. And he may want words and possibly a card as well. Yes, it's a yellow. Here's Arshavin, Arteta. Great chance for the counter. Now through to Pato. Can he now find a finish? Play surges forward.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go it alone. There just isn't enough movement for them. They're struggling to make a breakthrough.
Slid out wide. Sloppy pass, intercepted. Lozano. Song Bilong. It's on for him. Here's Rosicki. He floats it.
Oh, listen, attempts like that really need the perfect contact, but he just didn't get it totally right. In the end, it was comfortable for the keeper.
Yeah, and he certainly kept the keeper guessing with the lob.
Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call by the assistant referee. Arshavin. Rosicki. Arteta. No, it was cut out. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. loses out in a position of some promise. They're off on the counter. Through ball over the top. The goalkeeper's dealt with it. Montolivo. Here's Nocerino. Here's Emmanuelson. Arteta. Arshavin. Rosicki. A chance. He misses. Only narrowly though.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try though.
He's got in. Boateng. Cassano. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Tried to play it through. Here's Walcott. Arteta. Tries to slide it past the defence. Now Walcott. He created a great chance there.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
He sends it in. Here's Cassano. Got it. Song Bilong. Didn't get the ball there. Free kick. And he goes for it. They have another scoring opportunity. He's waiting here. He shoots there. That was really close.
Or maybe he just cut across the shot slightly and that made it track the wrong side of the post, but that's very unlucky.
Now Nocerino. The ball's with Pato. Emmanuelson. And Emmanuelson. Challenge poor. Foul called. And Milan with a set piece. And he'll go direct! Here's Arteta. Now Van Persie. Can he shoot? Alexander Pato. This is very pleasing on the eye. Cassano. Now Nocerino. Alexander Pato. Onside. Alexander Pato. This could be interesting. Chance, and he makes absolutely no mistake. 1-0. That is about as emphatic as you can get.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. And once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Half-time is now upon us.
Well, I bet the manager had a speech ready for half-time, but it all goes out the window now.
Just the one goal separates them then. It's 1-0. A fine display of slick passing. Arshavin. concedes a free kick with what I have to say is a ferocious challenge. And that was a late challenge that brings a yellow.
He's got two options here. He either goes for goal or he opts for the little dink into the penalty box.
The manager's decided on another change here.
Well, the manager has finally decided to take him off. I think that's more for his protection than anything else.
Off the wall. He knocks it in, puts it away.
Oh.
Now have the all-important equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A beautiful volley. Really good technique.
And that's all about timing and technique. He stepped onto it at just the right moment and met that with the laces. Stunning.
They kick off with parity restored.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Oh, red card! Well, not the best of tackles, it's true, but surely that's a little harsh. He can't believe it. And I'm sure his manager too will have plenty to say about that afterwards. Plays this forward. No, it's been cut out.
Well, that was simply an example of poor vision and awareness. The obvious route to take there was out wide, and he failed to spot it.
Boateng. No, beaten to it. Here's Arteta. Sanya. This is a promising run. Skillfully hit. Well, that was really close, but you get nothing for being close.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
It's opened up nicely for him. Oh, off the post. So unlucky. Oh, caught in possession. Possibilities here. Fisted away. Maybe now. Oh, yes, he scored! And they've come back in style. The keeper made a mess of it, and he's been punished.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Now up by a goal.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Milan with a set piece, and he goes direct. Keeper with the block. That had a real sting to it.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Here's Arshavin. Song Bilong, and that's come to nothing. Now Nosserino. Caught him there, free kick, and Milan with a set piece. Not a bad strike. That was travelling.
He's a confident lad, but I'm sure a shot from that far out wasn't the best option.
Song Bilong. Here's Rosicky. Intercepted. Montolivo on the ball. Now Kevin Prince Boateng. Here's Rosicky. Arshavin. Feeds a long ball into space. The flag stays down. A ball in. Montolivo wants to get this forward. Cassano. Now through to Pato. It's come through to him nicely. He can take the shot on here, and the chance accepted with some aplomb. And how significant might that be for Milan? A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
So we resume with the scores back level.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Rosicki. Rosicki's available. Could be a chance now. An opportunity missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Here's Mexes and Antonini Boateng, who's already made an impact on this game. Wonderful through ball over the top. The linesman's kept his flag down. That's clearly not what was intended.
Well, let's see if they've got time for another goal, but time would appear to be their biggest rival now. They've got to keep the ball better than that.
Here's Antonini. Good run down the side. Now, what next? The ball's with Cassano. And he's offside, the flag is up. Here's Mertesacker. Sagna. Here's a shot. He's not taking any risks there. Here's Rosicki. Looking to carve open the defence. He's on the end of it.
Oh, that was such a good chance.
Alexander Pato plays this forward. And Arteta. Rosicki. A strong run, looking to make things happen. Cassano wants to get this forward. So both sides acutely aware that one mistake could lose them this game. Here's Emmanuels. And a shot here, it's led to a goal. And that, coming so late in the game, must be that. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. So, could this be the one that settles it?
Well, I think the last few minutes of this game will be fraught for players and fans alike now. I think they're about to have everything thrown at them.
And he's going on his own! They've pulled themselves right back into the contest.
Well, it's so rare to see that kind of ability in the modern game. I'm just delighted it ended in a goal. Great stuff.
A memorable solo effort, that. So, parity restored in the dying minutes.
Well, considering all the effort they've put into this, they deserve that for me. You know, but can they go on and grab a winner now?
Alexander Pato, creator of one goal already. Alexander Pato, the ball is with Montolivo. The game ends all square, no winner, so now we must go into extra time, and it really is anyone's guess, you know, as to who can come up with a winner here. It is genuinely that tight.
Well, for me, this has been real footballing drama, both sides getting stuck into each other. I think you could feel the spirit in both camps, working flat out until the final whistle. It's good stuff.
The first half of extra time underway now. A lot of tired legs out there. A true test of fitness and stamina from here on in. It's all about who wants it more at this stage. They showed plenty of determination, real grit to stay alive in this opportunity here. He scored! The ball's with Nocerino. Walcott. Looking to thread it through. Constant. Cassano on the ball. Now the chance! Through and still going. The low ball in. Here is Podolski. It's on for him. Constant. Here's Arteta. Vermaelen. The pass cut out. Constant. Cassano. It's a lob. Oh, well taken! Superb from Kevin Prince Boateng. And what a turn of events. There really couldn't be a script for something like this. He's a crafty so-and-so, isn't he?
Oh, that was great to watch. It had to be an instant decision to lob the ball, and it just paid off perfectly. What a goal.
He'll be taking the match ball home.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
They now lead by 1 goal. He's onside. Just caught him. And Milan with a set piece. Free kick! They're breaking out quickly here. Over the top. There is the whistle. They have the lead, but there are lots of tired legs out there, and they'll need to dig in for another 15 minutes to hang on for the win.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Wilshere. And the ball's out of play. Podolski. Arteta. Here is Montalivo. Mexes. Montalivo. Constant. Knocks it out to the flank. Song Bilong. No, that's not going to make it. Montalivo on the ball. There's Mexes. Antonini. Here's Mexes. And Antonini. And he crosses to the centre. A great ball in, it deserved a better fate. Cassano's there. Vermaelen. Possibility for a shot. And that brings to a close 120 minutes of football. Despite showing one or two defensive frailties, something the manager won't be too happy about, they still did enough to carve out the result.
Yeah, I thought it was a great game.